Hey guys, welcome to another AMI day with me, reading books. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm gonna probably do like an individual asking of everyone and see if they're doing good. That way I can kind of get a good view of what's going on out there for you guys. But I'm gonna read another book. So this one is Peter Pan and Wendy. I think right before we went on our AMI, we did watch a movie of Peter Pan, and I think this is pretty much the same story. But here's the beginning, and there's my name right there, because it's my old book. Alright, let's get started. The Darling family lived in a quiet street in London. There were 3 children in the family, Wendy, John, and little Michael. The children had a nurse called Nana. Nana was a St. Bernard dog. So there's Nana, and there's the rest of the Darling family. Nana was a good nurse. She walked the children to school in the morning, and she picked them up in the afternoon. Nana made sure that the children ate their spinach for dinner, and at night she stayed by their beds. There she is walking them to school and picking them up. Make sure she's eating spinach and guards the beds. At bedtime, Wendy always told stories to her brothers. Her best story was about Peter Pan. Peter Pan lives in Neverland, she told them. It is a magic place where children never grow up. There are fairies in Neverland and wild animals and pirates too. There's Wendy talking about Peter Pan. One night, Mother and Father came in to say goodnight before the party. They found the boys in the middle of the noisy pirate fight. "Stop it at once," said Father. "You are too old to play pirates, and you are too old to have a nurse too." Father put Nana on a leash. "Wendy," he said, "you look after your brothers and no more stories." Father took Nana downstairs and tied her to the yard. Then he and Mother went off to the party. Poor Nana, she was unhappy away from the children. There's the boys pirate fighting, and there's little Nana outside. Then, in through the bedroom window flew Peter Pan and the fairy Tinker Bell. Peter loved Wendy's stories. He hid outside the window every night and listened to them. Peter had heard what Father said. "Come to Neverland with me," said Peter. "Wendy can tell stories to me, and my friends and the Lost Boys, John and Michael, can help me fight pirates." "Hooray," said John. There's Peter Pan coming through the window, and there he's telling them to come with him. "How will we get to Neverland?" asked Wendy. "We will fly," said Peter. He threw some fairy dust on the children. "Now, think happy thoughts," said Peter. So the children did. In a twinkling, they all floated up to the ceiling. "We're flying," they cried. There he is, throwing some magic dust at them. And now they're flying. Out the window, the children flew. "Follow me," called Peter Pan, "this way to Neverland." Down in the yard, Nana barked and barked, but no one heard her. There they are, flying away. Peter and the children flew and flew. Finally, they reached Neverland. They landed safely on a cloud. But right below them were pirates, Captain Hook and his mate, Mr. Smee. Captain Hook hated Peter Pan. He was always trying to capture Peter. He looked up and saw Peter on the cloud. "Now I've got you," shouted Captain Hook. "Mr. Smee, fire the cannon." There's Captain Hook, and he's firing a cannon at Peter Pan and the kids. The cannonball whizzed through the air. It just missed Peter and the children. "Whew, that was close," said John. "It is too dangerous here," said Peter. "Tink, you take the children to the Lost Boys. I will stay and keep an eye on Hook." Look, the cannonball put a hole in the cloud. John and Michael wanted to watch the pirates too, but Peter made them go with Tinker Bell. The children followed Tink to the home of Peter and the Lost Boys. They lived in a secret cave under an old tree. There they are flying to the hideout, and there's the Lost Boys. The Lost Boys did not have a mother, so they were very happy to see Wendy. When Peter got to the cave, he said, "3 cheers for Wendy, boys. She is going to tell us stories." "Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!" cried the boys. But Tinkerbell did not say hooray. Tink felt left out. She tried to think of something mean to do to Wendy. She decided to go see Captain Hook. That was a sneeze. It was not coronavirus. Tinkerbell told Captain Hook all about Wendy. "I can help you get rid of Wendy," said Captain Hook. "I will capture her and make her scrub the decks of my ship." Tinkerbell looked pleased. "There is just one thing," said Hook, with a wicked smile. "I do not know where to find Wendy. You must show me where Peter lives." So Tink marked the path of the secret cave on Captain Hook's map. She did not guess that the pirates planned to capture Peter. Come on, Tink, use your brain. What do you think he's going to do? God. At the cave, Wendy was telling stories. Peter and the Lost Boys wanted to hear every story she knew, but John and Michael began to miss Mother and Father. Finally, Wendy said, "It is time to go home." "I don't want you to leave," cried Peter. He would not even say goodbye. Waving sadly, Wendy followed her brothers and the Lost Boys out the cave. Tinkerbell was happy to see Wendy go. Everyone doesn't look too happy there. Outside the cave, the pirates' crew was waiting. Men captured the children as they came out of the cave. Wendy and the boys were marched off to Captain Hook. "Blast you, Smee," said Hook when he saw the children. "You did not bring me Peter Pan!" Tinkerbell heard Captain Hook. Now she knew that Hook had tricked her. He only wanted to capture Peter Pan. Tink flew to tell Peter what had happened. Maybe Peter could save the children. There's Tinkerbell, and there's the kids being marched to Captain Hook. The pirates took the children to the ship. Captain Hook said to the children, "You can all join up with me and be pirates, or you can walk the plank." Wendy was not afraid of Captain Hook. "I will never be a pirate," she cried. "Then you will be the first to walk the plank," said Hook. He tied Wendy's hands behind her back. There's Captain Hook, and there's Wendy standing up to her. Wendy bravely started to walk the plank. All of a sudden, Peter and Tinkerbell flew into the pirate ship. Peter and Tink quickly cut the ropes around the children. There he is flying to capture Wendy, and there he's freeing the children. Then Peter and the children began to chase the pirates. Peter flew everywhere with the sword. What a fight there was. Most of the pirates jumped off the ship. Wendy and the boys cheered. If I can remember correctly, I think there's something in the water. The last pirate left was Captain Hook. Peter flew around and around him. Captain Hook tried to catch Peter, but Peter was too fast and for Captain Hook. Hook got dizzy and fell into the sea right beside a hungry crocodile. Oh my gosh. There's the crocodile. Captain Hook swam for his life. "Ha ha ha," called Peter. Then Peter threw some fairy dust on the children and away they all flew. Peter flew back to London with Wendy, John, and Michael. He left them at the bedroom window. "Goodbye, Peter," cried the children. Here he is swimming for his life. And there he is dropping the kids off. The next morning, Father let Nana back into the house, and the children were happy to see her, and they were happy to be home again, but they never forgot their trip to Neverland. There's Nana back with them. The end. Alright, guys. Well, I forgot to tell you where I am. I'm actually in my office. That's my desk right there. Or, I guess not my desk. It's Lindsay's desk. She does all her crafting stuff there, but... Alright, well, I will try to see you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry I haven't been able to make the videos the last 2 days, but I will probably make another one today. That way we can maybe catch up a little bit. Well, I'll see you guys later.